So Bill, we'd like for you to tell us a little bit about your new pattern and let us know how that pattern came to be. What was the inspiration?
You know, the inspiration was an axe handle. And so I saw one hanging in my shop, and I thought, man, that might make a neat end of a knife. And so I built about 4 before I got one I liked. But anyway, I had a couple of friends that kind of helped me out with it. You know, just to say, yeah, that looks good, or wait, you know. Anyway, we kind of, our slip joint cartel guys kind of got together, and we got it perfected. But anyway, it came out of my head, and just never dreamed we'd be talking about it at the SHOT Show.
That's got to be a great feeling to see it come to fruition, you know.
It is, you know, and it's nothing that I mean, I feel so honored to be sitting here talking about it, because I've never in my wildest dreams that I think that I would be doing this with Case. You know, Case has always been my hero company, you know, and first knife was a Case.
Yeah, as it has for a lot of us. So
yeah.
So now I know that the first axe handle was a Case collaboration knife, and it's a little bit different than the axe handle that's coming out off the production line. Can you explain a little bit about the differences for us?
Sure. The first knife we did was a little bit larger. I'd say a 1/2 inch larger in length, and it was a lockback. And so when we started talking about, that was out of the custom shop. So as we started talking about doing the one out of the factory, I suggested that maybe we size it down a little bit to make it a little more pocket friendly and make it a slip joint. Because the price point is substantially different between the two, and I thought it was important to make them a little different for that reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Give people an option there.
Yes.
That they can,
Yes.
Yeah. The axe handle that's coming off of the production line will have a half stop. Is that correct?
Exactly. They have half stops, and I understand that they're going into the catalog and will be produced from now on. As long as they can sell them, they're going to make them, and so that's exciting.
A standard production knife. Standard production pattern.
It's been a while. They tell me it's been a while since they've introduced a new slip joint into their line like that. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, yeah, and all of us are too, even collectors and users alike.
Right.
So if you don't mind to show us a little bit about the half stop for our new collectors and what that means and what's the benefit of it.
Okay. You know, the half stop's funny. I've heard it called a safety catch or a safety stop. It's just cool for me. And in my customs, I always want to make it where the spring lays flush with the back of the knife in the closed and the open, in half stop and closed position. And then of course, I don't know, it's just I'm real partial to a half stop. But the other cool thing about these knives, they really walk and talk. And they make that, there's a special sound that a knife makes when it's right.
Yeah.
And these make that sound, and so I'm very happy about that.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. The walk and talk, the ones I've handled, beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, Bill, we know that back in the day, before you became a collaborator with Case, you at one time made blades for the authorized repairmen of Case that they had in Texas at the time. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that worked and maybe some of the hidden treasures that we might find out there?
Yeah, it's funny. When I first started making knives, I got to know this guy, and he was a real interesting guy. He was a funny man, and he would come by my shop, and he asked me one day, I would trade him stag for buy stag from him. Anyway, he asked me one day if I would make blades for him to put in Case knives, and I said, yeah, I'd be glad to, but I'm going to stamp Ruple on them because I don't want there to be any question about counterfeiting or any of that. So anyway, he would pay me $100 a blade. And man, I needed the $100 back then to pay for that equipment I just bought. My wife was staring down my neck, wondering why I put that much money on a credit card. But so those $100 bills were handy back then, and I made a bunch of them for him. I don't remember how many, but the weird thing is that was back in like 1991, 92. And the weird thing is, I've never seen one of those case knives with the Ruple blade in it. But I'd love to find one.
Well, we're going to try to see if we can get the word out for you and help you find one of
well,
those.
Good, because that's just so strange that they've never surfaced. But
so these blades would have been all different clip blades, pin blades.
Mostly clip point blades, like would go in a trapper. And he gave me a trapper blade, a case trapper blade. Wanted me to make the tang exactly the same shape. So we go right in a case knife. And so that's what I did. And like I say, it was real. That's the way I paid for my shop equipment back then.
Wow.
Know?
Wow.
I was a poor dirt farmer back in those days, so I didn't have a lot of money. But
so that was back in the day when Case did not have their own repair shop there in Bradford. They had authorized repair shops out and about.
And I got to know 4 or 5 of those guys over the years that really taught me a lot of their. They had taken apart and put together so many knives. They knew every trick in the book about how to make them walk, talk, work right.
Yeah.
And I learned so much from those guys. You know, even though they were working with just parts that they were given, they knew how to put them together and make them work. And so I did really was a blessing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, all that goes together to get you to where you're at today. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the handles on these could be in any type handle. It could be bone or stag or.
I say I've never seen one. I only saw the blades in him.
Yeah. So. Well, we're gonna try to help you out with that and maybe
cool.
turn some of those up.
I'd love to have one.
And what we're looking for is a case knife that has a Ruple stamp on the back of the blade at the tang, right down by the tang stamp or down by the tang.
It
yeah.
is a tang stamp, yeah.
All right. That's exciting. It'll be like a little Easter egg hunt for all of us, or a treasure hunt. Yeah. So thanks for sharing that with us.
You bet.
So coming up, what's next?
Well, if I tell you, I'd have to kill you. So
don't tell me, Bill, but give me some hints.
But it's going to be real cool. So and it might not be that long off either. So
we're talking.
So we got some stuff coming up. So we're looking forward to the future.
Oh, if we could just peek into that brain and see what that new pattern is. Well,
they threatened me with my life if I told.
Imagine. Well, we will all wait anxiously to see what that next new pattern is and what the next new collaboration is.
Oh.
And we sure appreciate you being with us today.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.